with all the latest in news, sports, and entertainment. You're watching the BooneTV Buzz, Iowa High School's most watched high school news show.
Hello Boone High, and welcome back to the BooneTV Buzz. Thank you for joining us for this week's news show, where we will bring you all the latest in news, sports, and entertainment from this past week. Let's take a look at what has BHS buzzing. As winter sports are underway, the girls basketball team is looking to improve off of last year's season. Here is BooneTV's Sam Chestnut with more.
As the winter season approaches, that means it's time for the girls basketball team to start their season. The girls have been working hard this offseason in hopes for a good year.
So some of the things that we've done to prepare for the season would be in practices, we're putting more emphasis on getting the ball up the court quicker, girls sprinting to corners, applying pressure in a full court setting, and getting the ball out of the net if they make a basket, trying to duplicate teams. So if they break our press and score off our press, we try to go down and score off of them really quick, just because we know that maybe we have an advantage at the other end if they beat us. So some of those things, and then our shooting has to be a key to our success this year, so we've been doing a lot of shooting in practices.
The girls have formed a strong bond coming into this season.
I love the team atmosphere and how close we've gotten in such a short amount of time.
As one of the returning varsity players, junior Shannon Jenkins has some pretty high hopes for this season.
Our goals for this season are to grow more as a team and increase our shooting percentages.
As 5 key players have graduated, Coach Corson looks for some younger girls to step up.
Some of our goals for the season is just to get a lot of girls experience playing, just because we lost 5 seniors from last year's team. So in order for us to grow by the end of the season, we got to get a lot of people into our rotations, and being able to execute the style of basketball that we want to play. We're going to have to play a lot of girls just because we want to try to get up and down the floor.
The girls have put in a lot of work, and we hope the best for them this season. This has been Sam Chestnut from BooneTV.
As boys swimming has started, BooneTV's Jay Sparrow got an inside scoop on how they are preparing for this season.
As winter creeps closer every day, the winter sports teams at Boone High are starting to begin practice. One sport that is during the winter season is the boys swimming and diving team, and they are very eager to start the season strong. And with a very talented team full of swimmers ready to take the pool, we have a lot to be excited for. Here's Coach Mr. Mann on what to expect.
We definitely want to be at the state meet. Number one goal is to make sure Boone's represented at the state meet with all the bigger schools in our sport, and to be there and then compete for a conference title as well would be huge for us. We just have a lot of guys that put in a lot of work. It's not an overnight success, and I think that's going to really pay off for them this year in a way that we haven't seen before.
The team has more than plenty to be looking forward to, and swimmers on the team are very eager to work towards greatness. Here's what seniors Brom Carpenter and Dylan Verkaria's thoughts are.
How's the team going to work towards greatness? We just do. We're pretty good at it. It's communication. It's dedication as well.
Probably team spirit, and also getting better, getting pushed by the team. Train often, every day, show up to practice.
Falling short of state last season, they are longing for an appearance this year. Here's what Coach Mann wants to improve this season, along with varsity swimmer Cooper Sante's thoughts.
We just missed out on the state meet last year, and so very eager to get back to the state meet. I think something we've already been able to improve on is we've been able to get after some hard workouts really early. Last year we kind of had to build into it, and now these guys have a pretty solid base, and we have mostly all returners this year. So we've been able to get after it really early on in the season, and I think that'll pay off early in the season and into our later meets, conference and districts as well.
I feel like last year was really good for improvements on times and stuff, so it's going to be really nice to be able to see what people are going to end at this year, and most of it's going to come from like just coaching and mentoring from friends and stuff, so it'll be good. People are going to improve.
Being a team with plenty of motivation to improve and work hard, I have no doubt that the boys swimming and diving team will have an electric start to the season. I am ready and excited to see how the swimming team will end up doing this season, and I urge you to come out and support them this year, as I think they will have a great one. This has been Jace Barrick with BooneTV, and as always, roll doors.
The NFL is the most popular sport in America. Hard Knocks is a television show that takes an inside look at one of the NFL teams as they prepare for the season. Here is BooneTV's Strummer Grout with more.
What's up, Boone High? My name is Strummer. Welcome to my review show. Today I will be reviewing NFL Hard Knocks. This show goes more in depth on what NFL teams do behind the scenes. Hard Knocks is a show that goes in depth on what an NFL team that is coming off a really bad season or an NFL team who is drastically rebuilding. This season they chose the New York Jets. After acquiring numerous playmakers, their star-stud player they traded for was Aaron Rodgers. The show really goes in depth on what really happens inside of an NFL office and all the drama that isn't just being spewed out by reporters. This show is very enjoyable but has a couple cons. My first con is sometimes episodes that are just in the off season can feel a bit drug out or long. My second con is some seasons aren't as good as others and those seasons aren't as fun to watch. A couple pros I have. It is a very cool to see how coaches deal with hard situations like who makes a 53-man roster or even contracts for players. My second pro is it is interesting to see how players develop beef over the season but still able to work it out in the end. I gave this show a 4 out of 5 stars. It is a very fun show to watch and can get really interesting during some parts of the show. It would have received a 5 out of 5 if the episodes weren't so long. This has been Strummer Grout from BooneTV. Thanks for watching my review show, and I hope to see you next time. As always, roll doors.
BooneTV crew hit the halls of Boone High to challenge students and staff to a race. Who do you think will win?
Yo, what's up, Slowpoke? What's that to me? You know.
I'm gonna take this camera off and race you.
Let's go.
Alright.
How do you feel after your big win?
Going into it, I wasn't worried at all. I knew he was slow, so came out with the win, came out with the results I wanted, so love that.
All right, thank you. Do you think you're faster than Christian Ingram?
Yeah.
Do you want to test that?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I'm here at the winner. How do you feel?
I feel good.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
You serious?
Would you beat Jacksonville in a race?
Yes.
You want to test that out?
Let's do it.
How do you feel after that race?
Pretty bad. Got a good start, and kind of just fell apart. He's fast.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you faster than Christian Ingram?
No, I'm not faster than Christian Ingram.
You want to test that?
We can test it.
All right, let's go. How do you feel after the race?
I feel really slow, but Christian's pretty fast.
All right, thank you.
Would you beat Jacksonville in a race?
I believe that I can.
You test that out?
Yes, let's do it.
How do you feel after the race?
Slightly defeated. I thought I would win because I was ahead, and then he rushed past me, so my ego is hurt.
Thank you for your time.
This week, we have a new segment where BooneTV's Elliot Riddle hosts a panel that ranks random things. This week's random thing is colors.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ranking Random Things, the show where we rank random things. Introduce yourselves to everybody.
Brett.
Kesha. Parker.
Okay. So, colors. We all see them, for the most part, I guess. But, what are your thoughts on them? What do you guys think is the best color?
I am very biased, but purple's good.
Purple is good. I think fair, yeah.
Yeah, purple is a pretty good color, but it is pretty overrated.
Yeah.
I can see that.
They can use it as, purple's more used as a dark color.
It's a cool color if you know your colors, Brett.
Thank you. I know my colors really well.
Name off the rainbow right now.
Red. What are your thoughts on the color red?
2 of us in this room are currently wearing red, so we have pretty positive opinions on red.
Yeah, you might be a little biased, but I think it works.
I think it's a pretty good color. Some people debate that black is a shade and not a color.
Black is a color.
Yeah,
It
black
counts.
is definitely a color.
For sure.
I think that is better than purple and red. Black is the most basic color. I love it for that.
It's
It's
really
so good. On the opposite side of things, white. What are your thoughts on that?
Worst. The worst.
No,
one
white
likes it.
is-
It's not
so
the
annoying.
best.
The worst. No one likes it.
I think it's not bad.
White is a good way to balance out colors.
Yeah.
Like, I'm wearing a lot of bright colors. White just makes it blend in a little bit more.
Well, blue. What are your thoughts on that one?
Blue,
Blue
very
is a good
overrated.
I
Very
personally
bright,
really
blinding
like
to the
blue.
eyes. Look at this color. It's blinding.
Yeah.
Dark blues are very good.
For
Light blues, not good.
You're
One
wrong.
kind of light
You're
blue
wrong.
I really
They're
like
only-
is
they're-
baby
they're
blue.
pretty
Agreed.
good. There's a few
Baby
that are pretty
blue
good.
is just one of the best colors I've ever seen.
We've done red. We've done blue. What about yellow?
Green.
Yellow's
Yellow,
good actually.
Average color. I liked it.
I feel like it's mid-range. Like
Yeah.
it's good in some situations.
It
but
also depends on the shade.
No.
Minion yellow. No.
Minion yellow.
Minion yellow. Get it out of my face.
Lime isn't that good.
it's not like you can even see it.
But green. Green is the peak color,
Yeah,
actually.
no, it is. It can come in so many different shades and it can be so beautiful, except in some darker shades where it is the most atrocious thing you're ever going to see in mankind.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But even then, those terrible shades can be used really well.
They
I
can.
think.
For sure.
It's
Like
only those terrible
lighter
shades only
shades.
look good as long as they're not by themselves.
One of those colors that doesn't do well by itself, orange.
No! Prison uniform, orange, blinds my eyes. You only have to wear it because it's part of it. Otherwise, you cannot rock orange.
Still, I think orange, probably the worst color. Of
Bottom.
these. Yeah.
Bottom.
No,
Worst.
white's at the bottom.
Okay, so what
Okay.
about the color pink? What is your
Pink
guys'?
is solid.
Pink is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like pink a lot.
So, best colors, purple, green absolutely, pink, red, black. Blue is somewhere in the middle.
Yellow.
Same for yellow. Orange is atrocious. Brown is okay-ish.
I think we do brown over orange.
White is somewhere in the middle. It works well,
I
but
think
it's really boring.
Out of all of the
Yeah,
worst
exactly. The
ranks,
only time
yellow
white-
should be at the top of the worst ranks because it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
most average color that you're ever going to
Yeah,
see.
it's
It's the
Yeah.
color
Like
of the sun and half
tan.
of preschoolers drawing.
We haven't
All right.
done like tan or.
We are
We're
not
not
getting into
going
those
that specific,
intricacies.
girl.
Okay.
We are not getting into those.
Unless we're making a whole YouTube
Yeah.
channel where we're just like, hey guys, today we're ranking every color in existence.
Yes.
Go through every single hex code. That would be awesome. Well, look forward to that.
High school band has many different specialties. BooneTV's Elliot Baker has more about the unique wind ensemble.
The 11th and 12th grade wind ensemble has been an entertaining staple of Boone High School for a while now. Most recently, the wind ensemble has gotten up to some cool activities. All of this is massively helped by none other than high school band teacher Mr. Truckenmiller. Mr. Truckenmiller has been a helpful mainstay in the Boone High School band for almost 12 years.
I've always had my head set on things, or my mind set on things. Before fifth grade, I was like, I'm going to play French horn, and I don't even know how I knew what a French horn was. And then I did it. And then I got to high school. I loved my band director, Mrs. Smith, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be a band director because this is really fun. This is what I like doing.
Directing the wind ensemble is much different than directing the 9th and 10th concert band, which has led to many different pros and cons for directing each band.
The wind ensemble is an older group, so they are able to handle a little more difficult music usually, and so I tend to push that ensemble. We do pieces that have challenging passages, challenging keys, challenging time signatures, and that's what I really enjoy getting into the meat of.
The wind ensemble, being a step up from the 9th and 10th band, certainly has both juniors and seniors alike excited for the upcoming school year of band. One part they're most looking forward to in the band is the song selection for the next concert.
I really like the song Toboggan, and I think it's gonna go really far because I like the high notes and stuff.
I think out of all our songs, I would have to say Dance Carnival is probably the most potential because it's fast-paced, but it also has a lot of sharps and flats. And I think if we can do this well, we would just overall get better as a whole band.
Well, it certainly seems like the students of the Wind Ensemble are hyped for the coming up year of band, and Mr. Truckenmiller seems to have high hopes for the 11th and 12th graders this year as well.
They will improve a lot because I give them music that challenges them. I think they can always achieve it, but it's up to them to work a little bit on it. It's never a freebie.
It seems like the 11th and 12th Wind Ensemble has a bright future for the year of 2023, as many are very excited for what's to come. Especially with their concert coming up in a month, it's good that most are excited for this upcoming year. This has been Elliot Baker with BooneTV, and as always, roll doors.
Do you believe in Santa? Here is BooneTV's Bree Witt on why you should.
Hello, Boone High. I am Bree Witt. The weather is getting colder and Mariah Carey is slowly defrosting. You know what that means? That's right. Christmas is just right around the corner. One of the best holidays celebrated around the world. However, the silly rumor still spreads. Students here at Boone High saying Santa isn't real. But today, I, Bree Witt, will be proving that Santa Claus is in fact real and that the rumor is false. Those cookies don't eat themselves. After Santa kindly places the presents under the tree, he is then presented with preferably milk and delicious thin cookies. He drinks all the milk and leaves a bite in the few cookies. You might say, oh, it was our parents who drank the milk and bit into our cookies. But you are wrong. What if theoretically my parental figure didn't like to drink milk and doesn't enjoy eating sugary cookies? How else would the glass of milk be empty and the cookies be left with a bite mark? Why? Because it's Santa Claus. Santa always gets me what I want for Christmas. How else does whatever I want end up in a colorful present under my tree? There is no other explanation than Santa's long list of our wishes. We take a second to ask Santa without him being there, and he gives us exactly what we want for Christmas, and he never fails. Thank you, Santa. Not to mention how every year, Santa is always at the mall. Boom! Proof! There are so many photos online of kids getting their picture taken at the mall with Santa. Stories. There are so many written stories about the jolly big man in a red hat that goes, ho, ho, ho. People know about Santa Claus all over the world because he's very well known. It would be very odd if all those stories were false since he is famous and is featured in movies, books, and music.
Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane.
Now do you believe that Santa Claus is real? I sure hope so, because he is. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy holidays. This has been Bree Witt from BooneTV.
Walmart has been a staple of the Boone community for years. Up until now, there has not been a thorough review. Here is BooneTV's Jay Sparrow and Holden Davis with their review of the Boone Walmart.
What's up, Boone High School? I'm Jay Sparrow.
And I'm Holden Davis.
And today we are reviewing the Boone Walmart in the first ever episode of
Walmart Review! I love Walmart! Walmart! I love Walmart!
Do you love Walmart?
I do, I love Walmart, I love it.
This wonderful Walmart is a store located just off of Story Street, and is a great place to buy groceries.
Additionally, it is also a great place to steal thousands of dollars worth of bananas, like I frequently do.
Being open in Boone since 1989, it has been integral in Boone as it has provided groceries for many as well as other supplies.
However, the Boone Walmart is more than just a grocery store. Not only can you buy hundreds of frozen dinners, you can also buy almost anything you can think of. Electronics, blankets, bikes, whatever this is, and more.
Walmart also provides the option to shop online, just in case you don't feel like walking around.
The Walmart in Boone sits on a spacious 15.5 acre piece of land, perfectly fit to house as many Fortnite toys as you can think of, along with many other things people may need.
As you might be able to see through the abundance of Fortnite toys, Walmart is a very needed part of the everyday life in Boone, for lots of people. However, despite how important it is to Boone, there are still some flaws.
The first con would be that there are never many cashiers at the registers. What is the point in having so many registers if they're all closed? Additionally, it makes me use self-checkout, which I do not like.
Another con is that this Walmart doesn't have a restaurant inside it. Many Walmarts have places like McDonald's and Subway in them, but the one in Boone does not.
However, it's not all bad. Walmart is a great store that comes with a lot of pros.
One pro with Walmart is that if you want it, they've got it. Walmart has a large selection of goods. Its broad options make it so you can get many products at one place, and you don't have to travel to tons of stores.
The second pro would be that they provide pharmaceutical services inside. You can get the medications that you need, flu shots, and other things you need to stay healthy.
Overall, Walmart has some great traits that deliver a good shopping experience.
After careful consideration by the BooneTV Walmart experts, here's our final rating of the Walmart of Boone.
We score the Boone Walmart a solid 4 out of 5 stars.
This particular Walmart is a very nice place to shop, but due to some minor flaws, they fell short of a perfect 5-star rating. Although for what they do correctly, they do it very well. This has been Jace Barrick
and Holden Davis with BooneTV.
Thank you all for watching the first ever edition of BooneTV Walmart Review, and as always, roll doors. I'm here at Boone Walmart. I love Walmart. I love it. I love Walmart.
Thank you all for joining us for this week's news show. We will be back next week with all the latest at BHS. In the meantime, make sure to like us on Facebook, follow on Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And now, from all of us at BooneTV, make sure you stay safe, stay cool, and have a wonderful week, Boone High.